And welcome back to another episode of the Kerbal Expedition Season 2! I'm Nick Line. We are playing Kerbal Space Program again. It's been a month, maybe two, maybe 1.5. But the first episode was in April. I was meaning to do I was meaning to do episode 2 directly after that, within the week, but other things got in the way, like other games, so I unfortunately wasn't able to do that. But we're back now, as I am now moving this to a random LP Monday series, which means there's a chance of the series appearing on Monday afternoons. So yeah, because that's like the only time I have to play games like this is every Monday that I feel like playing a game like this. Alright, let's get started. Oh, by the way, this is one of the female Kermans. I was hoping that would happen, that's why I started all the way over here. Alright, continue. Let's do this, they're going down. I don't care who they are. They're going down, wait, where's science? Yeah, science anyway. Yeah, we're science. For science! Yes, I know all that. Alright, so today we're going to be doing one of two things. Or maybe two things, we shall see. First thing is, we're going to update the Aurora Mk2. Make the Aurora Mk2 be. Because as we saw in the first episode, it works perfectly well, but it looks kind of weird. This was made in the late alpha, and I played around with it in the beta, is fine, but as you can see in the full release, it's not fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it by doing, first we're going to go up here, hit right on the arrow keys and make that a B. It looks weird. We get lowercase b. It looks better. The Aurora Mk2 B. And all we're going to do is we're going to straighten out the parts. By just doing this. Here we go. Now we got fooling with the ailerons. I mean the wings, which is gonna be a problem. Are you good? Oh, you're not good at all. There we go. So these could all be connected properly. And are these connected properly? Yep. Are they floating? That one is. Messed a little bit. Get that on center line. Alright. And also the second thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new Aurora Mk2, or whatever I happen to name it. So yeah. Oh, they don't connect like that anymore. Okay. Hopefully these are airplane hangar stuff. Oh yeah, these are good. Yeah, as you can see in the update, they changed how wings work, so now they're on weird. So we gotta rectify that. Lord Amazon's pity. There we go. Up it again. There we go, and we move the screener like that. I gotta do these. Actually, let's save the Aurora Mk2 B. I mean, like, the only difference is it's just updated, which in aircraft, updating a plane, calling it B, doesn't necessarily mean you're making a whole new plane or changing it, or you're making a big drastic difference. No, what it usually means is you're just updating. I mean, what it mostly means for most planes, especially late Cold War aircraft, is basically you're just updating their electronics and updating and making it modern, or whatever modern it is. No, whatever modern you consider modern. Let me try an idea. Let's raise up the floor. Let's raise up the floor. Let's not be able to move. Oh, you don't click and drag anymore. You just click and toggle. Got it. Come on. Come on. There we we go. By the way, if you've been watching my Kerbal Space Program videos and nothing else, I got myself a lot of stuff. I got myself a new computer, got myself a new mouse, got myself a new keyboard. And the keyboard and the mouse, which is the important thing, which is what I want to talk about, is a G700S mouse. And it has the ability to swap between sensitivities, so I can have low sensitivities and high sensitivities, as well as profiles for keys. So yeah, that's what I've been doing when I have been moving sensitivity back and forth to make it easier for me to move. All right, I think all the wings are now properly adjusted. I hit the wrong key. Hit the wrong thing. Now I guess we can look and see what the rebuilt fuselage looks like. As you can see, it's not as glitchy anymore. Let's actually see how it performs. Okay, engaging nose, engage engine, full speed, full throttle. Come on, Gemini, let's do this. And let's see how it performs now that we have only messed around with the fuselage and the wings, and take those hovering off the ground and it's hovering off the fuselage before. Those are off it by a little bit. Oh, whoa. Off the runway, that'd be bad. You're fine. You have the one way then. Yes. Oh, this is vastly improved. Oh, it's much smoother now. By the way, also my new keyboard is a G700 Pin Plus, the Rolf Logitech, and it is a mechanical keyboard. So it's much different now. And I got to admit, yeah, replacing the wings and making them actually so they're not floating anymore. That changed how that changed how the Aurora Mk2 performs. Now it's much better performing, and we haven't even changed the ailerons yet, and the rudder and the elevators. We haven't messed around with them yet. And right now they're just a little tiny baby little ailerons and rudder. Rudder and elevator. So once we mess around with them, we'll have something truly to behold. I remember you hold down in this game. It's not World of Warships. You don't tap it. So gear out. I think we're a good approach for landing, especially with the new airframe. By good approach, I mean barely. What we're going to do is we're going to come at a very steep angle. See this? All right. Prepare for maneuvering. Now kick that rudder over. Yes. I'm not initiating a roll I'm just initiating a roll by using the rotor. And actually brakes on and touchdown with ease. C's not throttled to yaw yet, or it is throttled to yaw, but it's pretty fine. It's not throttled to I gotta miss on the controls. And we have touchdown. We would have a much cleaner touchdown had not why is it? See, C's using my left yaw, but right now it's full throttle. No, we're gonna have to mess on that right now. Alright, actually, in flight, recover pistol. Alright, we're gonna mess on the keys real quick, but yeah, that's a big improvement. That's a big improvement. Okay, that's gonna recover, good. Actually, let's quickly, settings. I can do the controls in here. I'll be right back once I get the controls all set up. So I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Now it should be fine. I just switched in Vessel there is full throttle, which I think is new because I've never seen that before. But basically in full throttle your engine automatically goes up, and we don't want that. We don't want that at all. Alright, let's get the Aurora Mk2B out. Alright, now let's change the ailerons and those are... I saved it, I swear. Oh, I didn't save it. Yeah, I didn't save it. Alright, and also keep this thing off the ground so we can actually take a look at it better. There we go. I'll have to replace it on the ground later. Oh. Okay. I reset. That's weird. I don't remember resetting like that. Actually, yes, it did. All right. Yeah, those are still a little buggy, but that works. All right, now we're gonna need some new parts. Oh, they messed with this too. Okay. Aeronautics. I'm gonna change the ailerons. Get these out of here. Don't need them. They're ancient history now. These early ailerons. We don't need. We need bigger. We need more. Not like that. That is better, but I need more. Anything that can cross the entire wing. I don't see it. I think they took those out. No. No. Maybe. Where are these two? I can try these out. Let's try that again. No, no, no. Not one of those, one of these. There we go. Alright, okay, let's get out the screen. You really have to mess up in order to delete something externally in this, in the new update. Okay, get that right there, move to, yeah. I must relearn how to play a couple space program. Yeah, that's different. It's not moving towards the camera anymore. There we go. There we go. Didn't connect. They missed the ailerons. Now they're really hard to connect to the vehicle. What the little ones? I get it. Yeah, I got it now. Let's try that again. I got it now. Now, I've seen people use only a few ailerons before, so I don't think it's necessary to have an entire wing full of them anymore. Not like it wasn't necessary in the first place, mind you. I just did it because I could. I mean, I just did it because I really wanted to do it, but... There we go. Is that at an angle? I think it is, but I think it's fine. Unless that's meant to be at an angle. I just realized that could be a thing. Ah, those are meant to be at an angle. Okay, let's not use these then. Let's just use aileron ones. There you go, now they work. Yeah, I was just using the wrong ones. They should be fine, although we could put one in the middle, now that I think about it. Oh, wrong way. You gotta relearn. Must relearn how this game works. You want them basically in the same position if possible. Okay, lower mouse sensitivity. There we go. Alright, how are they? Pretty good. Make sure it's safe. There we go. I know these are just gonna be like one or two. Oh, they should be interesting. Let's triangle. Nope, and then we hit control, yes. Oh. No, shift? Yeah, shift. Make the minute movements. Yes, indeed. Oh, I moved the mouse half an inch. Yeah, that's good. I could copy and delete, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I wish there was a way to pull up the controls of the hangar whenever you want. I don't think that's a good place to put them, but it'll be nice. Be nice just to press a button and you only have to memorize one at a time. Because I'm pretty sure the rest you have to memorize in the, that's good enough for me. Oh, is that the right part? I think it's the right part. But if you don't know me, I like to put lots and lots and lots of ailerons, rudders, and elevators on my planes. It's just a thing I do. Ever since the original Aurora, I've been doing it. The original Aurora needed it. Aurora Mk2 doesn't really need it that much. Here is the B, but we shall find out. Are the canards okay to go? Let's double check, see if they are A-okay for flight. They are apparently so. Okay, let's get this thing back on the ground. This is going to be somewhat of a pain. There we go on the ground level. There we go. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Alright, now let's try her out. Might have an entire episode in order to do the new Aurora or new plane, but you should find out. Alright, Shift E, mouse okay, mouse is okay. Actually, mouse getting on gaming settings if it wasn't already. Mouse is on gaming settings. Also, I can swap profiles so I can get different button maps and sensitivities like button maps on the 4 little buttons on the left side of the mouse, which I can hit with my thumb. Alright, engage engine, let's do this. Let's see how good we can take off. Oh, what we could do is we could mess around with these and assign the ailerons and the elevators and the rudders to have different to be basically rudders or ailerons and elevators if we wanted to. But I like having them all on one thing. It's just a classic of me. Oh, it took a much easier that time. What did I hit F? Okay, nothing happened when I hit F. Good. Oh, that happened. Oh, SAS is on. Okay, good. Oh, it's much more touchy now. Yep, it's much more touchy. It's not as smooth. I guess I could get rid of those two if I wanted to. The ones in the middle, if I really wanted to, which I'll find out if I do. But I should be able to pull much better. Pull them G's, Jab. He's excited. He likes them G's. Oh, and it is much better to turn. Although this does require more effort to fly because I have so many, because it's so sensitive to the T caps or the key taps. But it works. I think we got ourselves an Aurora Mk2B. Aurora Mk2B. All right, my first variant of this thing. Not that the original didn't have variants. It had lots and lots of variants, like a nuke hauler, covered bomber, muon detector, just high speed, high altitude, recon aircraft, as well as scientific aircraft, and stuff like that. What is VFT? Oh, it's dead on. It's dead perfect. A little bumpy, but dead perfect. Let's look from the inside. Chip, can we borrow your eyes real quick? Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's a little turbulence, but that's what you get for going at high speed. Although 244 meters per second is not high speed, but it works. Much better than the old SES. Got to admit. Oh, and we're getting wing flex. But this thing was always intended to have wing flex, as I didn't want to use struts. And the wing flex adds on to the realism. Oh, it really, really doesn't like SAS on at all times. Or, G-forces. Good thing Kerbals can't black out or red out. It's a good thing. You can die if you subject them to like 100 Gs for like 5 seconds. Then they can die. But otherwise, not really. Not really. Alright, we're good. Yep. A successful prototype. Now, we are running out of time. I think we have time to brainstorm a little bit. And then I could build it off camera if I wanted to, which is probably a good thing. At least we got some flight action as well as building action in this episode. Taking a look at the new new to me anyway. Taking a look at the new hangar as well as some of the new ailerons, and figuring out how the new hangar works a little bit. All right, there you go. That's not G. It's just G. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add. Let's try air brakes. Air brakes would be really nice. And no brakes on, right? Okay. Yeah, I think we can land at this speed. If we can't, jeopardize dead. Okay, hit X. We don't miss the runway. We have done missed the runway. But I won't get on the runway, I swear it. Up and touchdown. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm still on the runway, technically. Good thing these lights don't have any mass. That'd be very bad if they did. Or if have we actually hit a light yet? I don't. We might have. And we stepped on the runway. All right. Sloppy landing, but we did make it. We did make it. All right. Time to get Jebediah back into the hangar so we can send him out some more. All right. Now, I need to go get the magazine. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. I have the magazine in hand, and that magazine would be Popular Science issue June 2015. And what Popular Science basically took a look at in this one was the SR-72, which is the successor, the official successor anyway, to the SR-71. And it is a hypersonic spy aircraft that is also capable of strike, which means it can carry bombs, maybe missiles. I might focus on missiles because going hypersonic and trying to drop a bomb doesn't seem like a good idea. And plus, the thing must be kind of tiny if it's going to be, and it's also unmanned, so probably kind of tiny. So having having a bomb bay would not be a good idea. But having rockets, having missiles would be a better idea. Missiles can go like Mach 5 anyway. Most missiles do anyway. So yeah. But anyway, I'll be using the artist's rendition of that in order to build the Aurora Mk2, or at least the basic bit, because their rendition of the SR-72, it has rings in the middle and that's it. So yeah. But the rest of the body we can emulate, so let's do it. All right, Aurora Mk2B. You're successful. We'll be using you a lot, especially for high altitude tests, because I have not shown the Aurora's ability to go high speed around the planet in one fuel tank, which it was designed for, and it's always been capable of it, but I never got a chance to try it. So let's see if we can do it in the series. But before then, let's start using the new parts. Like you. Let's use you. Alright. So what we need to do is got it. This gets the idea done, and plus I want to use this new part. He moved it to the side since last time I played, which was the last time I recorded an episode, so yeah. Alright, we want to use Mach 2 parts again. No, that's going to Mach 3, don't want that. And we want these parts again. Fuel. Good fuel. Oh yeah, fuel matters now, just letting you know. Yeah, and I'm not going to use their art's rendition, other than just the basic cockpit. I don't think it will work in Kerbal. I actually could work in Kerbal Space Program, but it might not. I looked at it. But we're going to make a Mach 3 anyway. I don't know what I'm going to make this for. What will it be for? I know what it can be for. We got monopropellant tanks now. We're going to orbit. We're going to make this a scramjet. We're going in orbit with this thing. Mark my words, we're going in orbit. Alright, how big does this look? I'm also going to use these. I'm going to use all the new parts for this. How much fuel do we have? Not a lot. Oh, they moved the action groups over there. I know they didn't. Actually? Yeah, no, they didn't. Actually, before we do anything, let's first tile it a war. Or Oh, wait. Aurora. Man, I completely forgot to spell Aurora. I have no idea. I forgot to spell it. Well, A. Mk2. Yeah, I got it. Okay. A-U-R. Oh, R. I'm terrible at spelling. We probably knew that already. Alright, now let's take a look at the stats of the Aurora Mk2B. Actually, let's start with the Aurora Mk2 and take a look at stats of this. Alright, 51 parts, mass 21.9 tons. Weight, height 4 meters with 16.7 meters. Length 23.4 meters. And basically, in case I don't know how big a meter is, it's a yard, basically, or 3 yards. No, it's basically a yard, more or less. So yeah. Now Aurora Mk2B, where do you get off to? Well, there you are. 57 parts, 30.2 tons, which probably explains how it maneuvers a little bit sluggish. Same everything else, or should be the same. Actually, no, it's not. It's different. Barely different, but different. Alright. Now the Aurora Mk2, the Aurora Mk3. I think one more fuel tank will be beneficial, and no, not rocket fuel. Actually, what's the rocket fuel tank look like? Oh, it's a stripe. Got it. Or a more pronounced stripe. Alright, that looks a little long to me, but it should work. Yeah, if it's orbital capable, it doesn't really need all that much jet fuel, does it? So yeah, and what we're gonna do, oh by the way, what we're gonna do for this is I'm gonna use the old technique, which I used to do with Aurora Mk2s before I figured out they were just too unstable in re-entry, or at least I was failing at making them be able to, maybe I was failing to make them able to go into re-entry. But what we're going to do is we're going to stand this up and we're going to attach rockets to its wings. Now these rockets will fall off once we get into orbit, or once we get out of the atmosphere, they will fall off, and yeah, and it'll give us an atmosphere, and then we can come back and do and be high speed altitude aircraft. Actually, what we could do? How heavy are these bloody rocket tanks? I just remember a new part that we haven't tested it out yet. 4. Oh, they're the same. Which means that's you. Which means I'm gonna try something different. Oh, they're smaller though. And then the by 2. I'm not quite sure that's gonna be necessary, but we shall see. And we're going to try the Rapier engines. We're going to see how they work. Alright, now we're going to add wings, and let's see if we're too long or not. Wings. How should we do the wings? Should we do Delta? Should we do like a Raptor? Should we do like what we did with the Aurora? What should we do? We should make it A10, but that will be unlikely for what this plane will be doing. Let's start a few. You right there. That's not bad. Let's continue with that, shall we? You know what? I might go into overtime a little bit for this episode. You're too small. You're perfect. I think. Slowing down my sensitivity. Up in that time, but we're going overtime a little bit just so we can continue working on this new craft. Now we're getting somewhere. We are definitely getting somewhere. Alright, so what we're going to do next is add more delta wing. Delta wing. No, actually, no, we can add this. And no, we can't add it like this. Actually, yes, we can. Oh, these are too big. But we can use one of these, because these are perfect. There we go. I might as well just use the long way. Oh, takes forever though. Here, we want the short one. Not that short. Ew. Don't want too much wing because we are playing for speed, and for speed we don't have the more wing we have, the more lift we're gonna get, yes, but the more drag we're also gonna attain. I'm gonna make this match. No, that's terrible. Come on. Mind a minute placement. I guess again. I think that's close enough, but it's not. Actually, no, I don't want to place it there. I do not want to place it there. Ah, we have a bad spot to place it. I will place it here, I swear. It will fit. I mean, it will make sense. Okay, that's the closest I'm going to get it. Alright, now we're going to add the long ones. Where are the long ones? Actually, how about you? You got the job done splendidly. There you go. Yeah, that's progress. That is progress. Again, if I can figure out how the engines work, which I played around with a mod back in the alpha days, which these engines are based off of, and I should know how they work, and hopefully two of them will not overpower us. Well, we shall see. And I won't be using these to get into orbit. I'll be using the rockets on the wings to get into orbit first. And I'll be using this to be in orbit and high altitude. So these will be my scramjets. I mean these will be my turbo rocket scramjet things. But mostly turbo rockets. Turbojet, ramjet, scramjet, rocket. That's what these will be providing me with in their engine glory. Alright, now we're gonna add more wings. That's gonna make the tail too big. Oh, can I just use this? I can. They're a little big, actually. I'm gonna keep those like that for right now. And now for the tip, we're not going to have nearly as big of a wing. Oh, that's completely, utterly wrong. Yeah, I've been playing Mav, which is a game where you make mechs and you fight mechs. So, yeah, going back to Kerbal Space Program is a little odd for me. Alright, now we're going to have the tail. Somehow I think that's not going to do. Actually, you know what, let's try it. Let's try having those right there. Actually, let's try having a third tail piece. Just cause, why not? Just cause we can. Alright, the Aurora Mk2 first, basically the Aurora Mk2 draft. It should work. It should do something. Don't know what it would do, but it will do something. Now we shall add our wheels in my common tradition. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll quickly, Actually, we are out of time, so you know what? I will, we'll continue work on the Aurora Mk2 next time, by adding wheels and ailerons in elevators, and well, we already got the rudders, and then we'll take a test launch of it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys watching this video, and I do apologize for the big gap in between videos. I hope I will, since this is now a random LP, random LP Monday LP. I hope that I will be doing more of these in the future, but if I don't, I do apologize, and I will not be getting up on this series. I will be coming back to this series every now and then. If it's a month, if it's 2 months, if it's a week, if it's less than a week, if I decide to record this for whatever reason, I record it for an entire week straight. If I have nothing other to do, I'll do it. But until then, just expect this on Mondays, but not every Monday. So yeah. They do have other random LP Monday series, and yeah, and this is not one of them. So yeah, and also would appreciate, and again, I would thank you guys for watching, yeah, I also appreciate if you to leave a comment and would you like to me if you have any suggestions with the series, like what I should build next, or any tips or any suggestions on what we should do with the Aurora Mk2, like any tips on how, and also any tips on how to play Kerbal Space Room and how to build the Aurora Mk2. Really appreciate it, even if there are no tips, to me in the comments for the people that do know tip. Double check. And I guess see you. Yes, see you in a second.